I've been meaning to do this video for quite a while. I just never got around to making it. Now, in this video, we're going to be discussing Grave of the Fireflies. This is a very, very excellent, tragic World War II movie. And it's about a character. I don't want to ruin it for you guys because this film is like a masterpiece, but it's a masterpiece that you will not want to watch more than once. Let me tell you why. I'll give you the cliff notes. I'm not going to try and spoil anything for you. Now, there's the main character, Setsuko. Setsuko is a little boy. I don't know. I forgot how old he was. I watched the movie a while ago, and he has a little sister that's around 6 or 7, and her name is Saita. Now, this is during World War II. I don't know why I did this because World War II is real. Is it not real, the fandom? Let's go. Anyways, so World War II, we all know what happened there. But the movie is set in 1945 when the war is going badly for the Japanese. Now, you guys remember the Japanese did attack the United States in Pearl Harbor in December of 1941. 1945, they capitulated after the 2 atomic bombs were dropped not consecutively, but respectively on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Now, this movie, I believe it was set in Nagasaki or Hiroshima, either of those two cities. Now, no, it wasn't set in those two. It was set in Tokyo, not in Hiroshima. Sorry, guys, brain's a little fuzzy. It was definitely set in Tokyo. Now, the movie progresses slowly where he's living with his aunt. Then he moves out and he lives on his own. His sister, she starts to get ill because, the war situation is getting worse and worse day by day in Japan. And the rations are only going to the military and going to the people that are working hard for the economy. But civilians are not really getting anything. So the only people that are really having anything are people that have money, richer people that hoarded their food, people that were kind of smart about it and kind of predicted that this would happen. And the movie is just fraught with danger. It's fraught with sadness. It's fraught with feelings of regret, feelings of hopelessness, feelings of sadness, feelings of hope, passion, emotion, roller coaster. There's just so many segments in that movie that will make your heart wrench, that will make you feel there's no justice in the world, makes you want to rebel. It just gives you that feeling of injustice, and it teaches you that it's mostly an anti-war movie. It's pretty much like it's pretty similar to Come and See in the sense that it's an anti-war movie. It's not similar in terms of depiction or anything like that. Even though they're set in similar circumstances, which is World War II, they're not too similar in terms of the discography or the plot, the character development. It's not. It's similar in a way, but it's not the same. Now, if you've seen Come and See, that's another movie that I would definitely recommend you to watch. It's definitely top 5 all time, in my opinion. That's just my humble opinion, but I think, what am I? I'm just a humble YouTuber, but it's definitely an excellent movie that I would recommend you guys to watch. If you think my opinion means anything to you guys, then feel free to give it a view. If not, then hey, feel free to click off this video and watch something else. Now, continuing with the review, not Come and See, but Grave of the Fireflies. The movie, the title, Grave of the Fireflies. I don't want to ruin the reason why the title's there, so I want you guys to just go and watch the movie. It's excellent. It has something to do with fireflies, of course, but it has a linked-in reason and it has a progressive storyline throughout the movie. It's linked in a lot of different ways with those fireflies. The fireflies depict a lot of the things that are happening in the movie. It's kind of like foreshadowing, kind of like, just two sides of the same coin, you know, like stuff like that. I would really recommend it to you guys. I don't know what to say. I mean, there's really nothing else to say. Go and watch the movie. Well, don't watch it right now. Maybe you're at work. Maybe you're on the toilet seat. Actually, that's probably one of the best times to watch a movie is on the fucking toilet seat. But yeah, I really enjoyed that movie. Why did I enjoy it? I'm just talking about how I fucking enjoyed the movie throughout the whole video. I gotta give you guys more. Now, obviously in Japan, you guys can imagine there's ration cards, there's limited everything, because towards the end of World War II, the Americans were blockading the Japanese from being able to trade, because there's a lot of things you guys don't know. You see, the Japanese were getting their oil and their supplies from the Dutch East Indies. Now, the Japanese didn't really put too much emphasis on escort ships and merchant vessels because they needed to build up the navy. They were more thinking offensively, not defensively. So the submarines pretty much infested the supply line was completely shut, and the supply ships were basically being plundered. I think upwards of 80% was getting interdicted by the trip submarines. So Saita and Setsuko's situation is very dire. Oh yes, and in the beginning of the movie, you see the boy's mother, Setsuko and Saita's mother. A bombing happened, and there was a firestorm in Tokyo. Apparently, that was like, do you guys not know that the fire bombings of Tokyo killed more people than the 2 atomic bombs combined in Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Can you believe that? Can you actually believe that, guys? Like, and then even if you look at the radiation levels preceding the atomic attack, you may get radiation poisoning. You may get deformed twins coming out of the uterus. It's just craziness, And watching that movie kind of showed me with my own eyes. You can see that war is hell, man. Like, we should never, ever wish a war upon anybody. I think peace is something to be treasured. Thank you, treasured, cherished, and just you gotta hold it close to your heart, because warfare is hell. People dying around you, family get blown to pieces, bombs flying out from the sky, people getting shot up, and people starving because there's no supply. Just hopelessness and death. That's what war is, and that's what the movie depicts. There's just so many different nuances, and the theme song hits different. The song setting is appropriate for every scene. They have sad songs for sad themes, happy songs for happy themes. It's just done very well, and it's done very appropriately and very nuanced and very, very intricately done. I think it was a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. It's truly, truly a fucking masterpiece, in my humble opinion. But anyway, guys, if you guys like this little review of Grave of the Fireflies, feel free to give me a little like, or feel free to hit that subscribe button. Just a little click of your finger. But if not, if you didn't like this video, then dislike the video. I think if you didn't like it, then feel free to dislike the video. If you didn't like this video, then feel free to not watch this video. If you didn't like the video, don't subscribe. But anyways, guys, man, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the haters. I appreciate the people that love me. Thank you, guys. And happy 2021, 2022. I'm out. Peace.